Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. This is Carrie Konyha bringing you the first quarter moon episode of Collective Awakening Weekly. This is a weekly energy update and activation to support your journey in spiritual awakening, healing, and empowerment. Each week, we take a look at the shamanic cycles of power that are happening astrologically speaking, while I'm also sharing channeled spirit messages and additional sacred wisdom teachings that come through the tarot. Today's first quarter moon in Taurus awakens a tangible feeling of self-value, while Uranus in Taurus brings about unexpected opportunity for change in alignment with all that we value. We have a strong Earth energy signature happening this week with Venus, Mars, Mercury, Pluto, and the asteroid Vesta all in the sign of Capricorn. This further supports us all in implementing tangible, transformative action. We have both Jupiter and Neptune in the sign of Pisces for a large portion of 2022, which is bringing an overarching theme around spiritual attunement, spiritual alignment, spiritual awakening to the entire year. We're starting to experience the first waves of impulses that are compelling us to implement positive changes in regard to our sense of connection to our authentic soul essence, our authentic soul nature, our inner truth spiritually. And with Mercury finally being direct, all planets are now direct all the way through the end of April. This means that we're all collectively experiencing a time of rapid progress in alignment with what our deepest goals and dreams are. We are truly moving into a time of empowered manifestation in alignment with what our deepest sense of soulful values are. So this is a really good week to take a little bit of a personal inventory around where you're at with yourself with those things right now. More than likely, you are already recognizing where those unexpected opportunities for change is showing up for you personally in your life. And then what we want to do is align that with a clear intention. Now, even though we have all planets direct and the energy is on our side, that doesn't mean that it's going to be without challenge. However, staying focused on your intentions around rising into your highest timeline, meaning your highest and best version of reality now, and being willing to flow with the energy of change with a clear knowing and awareness that the change that shows up for you is ultimately supporting this manifestation of you shifting into your highest timeline. That's definitely the best approach to take while flowing through these energies that are happening right now. Mercury conjunct Pluto right now supports us all in harnessing the power of our intellect, the analytical mind, to intensify positive transformation. While Mars, making a sextile to Pluto right now, further supports empowered action in alignment with our highest timeline. And the inner compelling that we have to drive ourselves forward in alignment with our values is being even further supported by the fact that we have the North Node in Taurus making a trine to Pluto in Capricorn. So our North Node is like our metaphoric North Star. It's what compels us forward. It's what we feel driven towards experiencing, attaining, manifesting in regard to our life work, our life path, things that bring meaning and purpose to us. And the trine to Pluto and Capricorn is further inspiring a drive towards positive transformation, specifically in alignment with what our highest purpose is. Now, we're still feeling that square energy between Saturn and the Sun that happened on the new moon in the sign of Aquarius, which further inspires us to reorient the structures of our lives so that they are more aligned with what we idealize as being our highest expression of life in regard to how we are personally contributing to the collective spiritual awakening and awareness that's happening right now, which is connected to that Aquarian energy. Now, all of this is leading up to an extra powerful full moon next week in the sign of Leo, which brings us even more into our exuberance and radiance. On personal development levels, the astrology that's happening right now, in addition to where we are in the wheel of the year, we're in the halfway point between winter and spring right now. We're energetically waking up a little bit from our winter slumber and are beginning to feel a little bit more awakened, empowered, energized, in alignment with what our intentions are. So all the way around, the energies now are so supportive in all of us being able to experience rapid positive transformation, progress in alignment with what these deeper and bigger goals and dreams are. Now is the time to really clarify what your intentions are for the rest of this year ahead and begin to prepare yourself for taking positive action. The energies are supporting that. In fact, more than likely, with all that's going on with Uranus right now, and I mentioned this last week, we may find that after months and months of feeling a little bit subdued and on hold, all of a sudden we have a lot of details to take care of. However, the energy for taking care of those things, however they're showing up for you, is definitely on our side right now. Taking a very grounded, stable, balanced approach and not being triggered out of your center through fears of possibly becoming overwhelmed. Just be really methodical, grounded, centered. Face things one step at a time as they're showing up for you, knowing that you're ready. You're ready to take that leap into that next phase of expansion in your life. We're all ready to take that next leap of expansion in alignment with living conscious, empowered, awakened lives. With that, let's go ahead and see what additional sacred wisdom teachings want to channel through the cards today. I'm working with my Osho Zen Tarot today. And with all of these positive energies happening and all of this forward movement energy happening this week, it feels like one of the biggest challenges can be in staying centered, as I just mentioned, and not shifting into feeling overwhelmed. And so the first card we're going to look at is revealing additional sacred wisdom teachings and messages around how we can best navigate through that energy. How can we remain centered, clear, empowered during this time of expedited forward movement energies? Let's see what wants to come through. I feel like it wants to be this one. Receptivity. It's showing up in the reversed position. I'll go ahead and turn the card right side up so we can see what it looks like right side up. But when I'm looking at the receptivity energy reversed, it feels like the best thing that we can do to stay grounded and centered during this time of forward movement is to trust the universe, purposely asking for higher guidance, trusting the universe, intending that you're living in alignment with divine orchestration is a really good sort of like personal mantra for this week. When the receptivity card comes up reversed, it can indicate a block towards receptivity, which commonly is connected to not trusting. And for us, we're dealing this week with receiving and trusting whatever higher guidance is that's showing up for all of us individually. So this might be connected to your own personal growth work this week as well. Asking yourself, do I have clear intentions? Do I trust that I'm being divinely guided in alignment with those intentions? Do I trust that if things are shaping up in ways that are different than what I had imagined, that the way things are shaping up is supporting my highest and best joy, even if it doesn't feel like that in the now, in the moment? Let's see what else wants to come up here. I'll just lay this here. Okay, so let's take a look at what's our best focus right now in alignment with what our intentions are. What's our best focus? Feels like it's this one. Patience reversed. So when the Patience card comes up, the one thing I want to say is that it's jumping out to me that it's assigned to the number 7, which in the tarot is an energy of self-chosen, self-guided change. And patience means trusting divine timing. We already talked about that a little bit in what came through in the receptivity card. And so when the Patience card comes up reversed, I feel it's connected to that, okay, we've been patient. Now all of a sudden everything's happening at once and we don't feel prepared, right? And so as this relates to what's our best focus right now, it's going to be consciously staying in the now, in alignment with what you know your intentions are. And it is going to be a little bit of back and forth, being patient and then perhaps feeling like you have to scramble to take some action. But that's, par for the course of the energies that are happening right now. The best bet is to just stay in the now, stay grounded on what your sense of highest timeline is. And again, trusting that you're being divinely guided. If you're intending to be divinely guided and you're truly bringing yourself into a spiritual state of being where you feel clearly connected with what your own inner intuitive guidance is, what your silent knowing is, then you can for sure completely trust that you are being divinely guided and that divine guidance is going to lead you into positive transformation in alignment with what those intentions are. Let's do one more overall message from Spirit. One more overall message from Spirit. The Rebel also reversed. This is what the card looks like right side up. It's assigned to the number 4, which is connected to manifestation. 4 is a number of earth energy and manifestation. So it's connected to that earth element signature that we've got going on this week. And when I'm looking at this card, the symbol that's jumping out at me the most is the part of this chain that's broken, right? So the rebel energy, it's not about being defiant. It's about bursting forward in alignment with what your own sense of self is. Again, your own self-worth, your own self-value, since that's what's coming up this week astrologically. Claiming that with empowerment and utilizing that energy to break free from anything that has been a previous restriction, which is what the chain is representing, in alignment with your forward movement. I feel like this came up reversed because we've all been in almost like a little bit of an inner gestation period where we're connecting with our inner empowerment. The colorfulness in this card is really jumping out at me as well, which is celebrating the multifacetedness of your soul light, celebrating the multifacetedness of your unique talents, skills, abilities, owning them, claiming them, not just celebrating them, but really claiming them and harnessing the power of them to support your forward movement right now. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there for today, but as usual, there's more videos right around the corner, and I am excited to see you in the next one. So stay tuned. All my love, guys. Blessings. Namaste. Bye.